Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep
Uh-huh.
into some hefty documents
Yeah.
that you sent our way. A draft and a final Red Herring Prospectus from Sai Life Sciences Limited.
Right
They're
on.
getting ready for an IPO, it looks like.
That's right.
And we're here to decode these financial blueprints, extract those nuggets of gold. Just for you.
These prospectuses can be, well, a bit of a labyrinth, really.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here, to guide you through the twists and turns.
So let's start with the basics. Sai Life Sciences.
Okay.
What do they actually do?
Sai Life Sciences plays a crucial, behind-the-scenes role in the pharmaceutical world.
Mm-hmm.
They're a CRDMO,
Okay.
a contract research development and manufacturing organization. Essentially, they're the partners that help other companies,
Mm-hmm.
both big pharma giants and smaller biotech firms, develop and manufacture new medications.
Okay, so they're the supporting cast in the grand drama of drug development.
Yeah, you could say that.
But what kind of drugs are we talking about here?
They specialize in small molecule drugs.
Okay.
Think of traditional medications like pills and capsules,
Yeah.
as opposed to biologics, which are a whole other ballgame.
Got it. So they're helping create the everyday medicines we see on, pharmacy shelves.
Exactly. And what's interesting is that they position themselves as an innovator-focused CRDMO.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. What does that actually mean in practice?
It means they're not just churning out generic medications.
Mhm.
They're laser focused on supporting companies that are bringing brand new drugs to the market.
Okay.
It's a high risk, high reward game, and Sai Life Sciences is right there on the front lines.
That makes sense. And from what I gathered, they're not just a small local operation.
Mhm.
The documents mention facilities in India, the US, and the UK.
Yeah, they have a global footprint,
Ooh.
which is impressive. And as the FNS report cited in the documents highlights,
Mhm.
they're one of the fastest growing Indian CRDMOs,
Mm-hmm.
both in terms of revenue and profitability.
Okay, so they're making some serious moves in the industry. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. This IPO.
Okay.
What's the story there?
An IPO, an initial public offering,
Mhm.
means Sai Life Sciences is going public, offering shares of their company to the public for the first time. It's a significant milestone for any company.
It's like opening the doors and inviting people to own a piece of their success.
Exactly. They're doing this through a combination of a fresh issue,
Okay.
creating and selling brand new shares,
Mm-hmm.
and an offer for sale where existing shareholders, including big names like TPG and HBM,
Yeah.
will be selling some of their stakes.
So it's a mix of new and existing shares hitting the market, and who are the key players orchestrating this whole IPO dance?
The prospectuses list the promoters, the selling shareholders, and the book running lead managers. It's a team effort to bring this IPO to life.
And there's one detail that caught my eye. A portion of the IPO is reserved for employees.
Yeah, what's fascinating about that is it allows the people who work at Sai Life Sciences, the ones who are building this company day in and day out, to become shareholders. It's a great way to incentivize and reward your team.
Absolutely. It shows they believe in their own future and want to share that success with their employees.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the basics of the company and the IPO.
Right.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. How are they actually performing? Are they financially sound?
Based on what we see in these prospectuses,
Okay.
Sai Life Sciences has a pretty impressive track record. Let's look at some of the highlights from the past 3 financial years and the most recent 6-month period. Their revenue has been on a steady upward climb.
Okay.
In their most recent fiscal year, they brought in a whopping $14,386.02 million.
Wow, that's some serious growth. But revenue is only part of the story. What about their profitability?
Yeah.
Are they actually making money?
Right. They've been consistently profitable with a healthy EBITDA,
Right.
which is a key indicator of a company's operating performance.
So they're not just bringing in revenue, they're actually turning a profit. Are there any other financial signs that stand out?
Looking at the bigger picture, ratios like their return on equity, ROE, and their net debt to EBITDA give us insights into their financial health. A high ROE, for example, suggests they're using shareholder investments effectively to generate profit.
So far, so good. It sounds like they have a strong financial foundation, but every business faces challenges. What are some of the potential risks investors should be aware of?
The The Red Herring Prospectus outlines a few key risks. One of them is their dependence on a few large customers.
Makes sense. If one of those big clients were to walk away, it could have a ripple effect on their revenue.
Exactly.
What other red flags did you notice?
Competition is another factor. There are other CRDMOs vying for the same clients and projects. It's a competitive landscape, and Sai Life Sciences needs to stay ahead of the curve.
It's a constant race in the business world, right? You snooze, you lose.
Exactly. And the pharmaceutical industry is heavily regulated.
Yeah.
Sai Life Sciences acknowledges that regulatory uncertainties and potential changes in laws could impact their operations.
The joys of bureaucracy. Always a wild card.
Unfortunately, it's a reality they have to navigate. And since a large portion of their revenue comes from outside India, they're also vulnerable to currency fluctuations.
The rupee going up or down could definitely impact their bottom line. These are all important factors for potential investors to consider.
Yeah,
but let's shift gears for a moment. I want to get a better sense of what makes Sai Life Sciences tick beyond just the financials.
Sure.
What did you discover about their operations and their approach to business?
One thing that stood out to me was their commitment to integrated service offerings.
Okay.
They cover the entire spectrum, from the very early stages of drug discovery all the way to commercial manufacturing.
So they're a one-stop shop for their clients. That's got to be appealing in such a complex industry.
Absolutely. It allows them to streamline the whole process, which can be a huge advantage in a field where time is often critical.
Right.
But beyond efficiency, they also emphasize quality and regulatory compliance.
Yeah.
Which are paramount in the pharmaceutical world.
It sounds like they're not cutting corners. What about their stance on sustainability? Is that something they prioritize?
They highlight their commitment to sustainability and ESG, environmental, social, and governance initiatives in the documents, and they're not just paying lip service to it.
Okay, good to know they're walking the walk.
One specific detail that caught my eye was their silver rating from EcoVadis for sustainability.
Wow, that's impressive. EcoVadis is a pretty reputable platform that assesses a company's sustainability performance.
Yeah.
So they're actually being recognized for their efforts.
It's a testament to their commitment, and they're also embracing the power of technology. They talk about their focus on digital technology, analytics, and automation. Things like paperless data acquisition and science-based modeling. They seem to be really embracing a data-driven approach, which makes sense in such a complex field.
It sounds like they're at the forefront of innovation in the CRDMO world. It seems like they're really embracing this data-driven approach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which makes sense in such a complex field.
Right.
So as we kind of wrap up our deep dive into these red herring prospectuses, what are your biggest takeaways for you, the listener?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, from these documents, it's pretty clear that Sai Life Sciences is a company experiencing rapid growth,
right,
and holds a profitable position within a rapidly expanding industry.
Okay, yeah, it's not just some flash in the pan, success story.
Yeah, exactly.
Their financials reveal, a solid foundation, and they have a well-defined strategy for sustained growth.
Beyond the impressive numbers, they seem to be genuinely committed to quality and innovation.
Yeah.
And sustainability.
Exactly. It's refreshing to see a company that's not just, chasing profits, but also focused on, responsible business practices.
Yeah. Their silver rating from EcoVadis speaks volumes.
Yeah.
About their dedication to sustainability. And it's not just lip service. They're actively integrating ESG principles into their operations.
Their commitment to integrated services from early stage discovery to commercial manufacturing that makes them kind of a one-stop shop for drug development.
Absolutely.
This streamlined approach is particularly valuable in an industry where time to market is crucial.
It is.
They're not just keeping pace with, the trends. They're actively shaping the future of drug development.
Right.
Through their embrace of digital technology and analytics and automation.
But But it's important to remember that no investment is without risk. The Red Herring Prospectus does a good job of outlining potential challenges,
Mhm.
such as their dependence on a few key clients
Yeah.
and the ever-present uncertainties of the regulatory
Mhm.
landscape. These are factors you'll want to weigh carefully if you're considering investing.
Right. Yeah, but this deep dive has given us a fascinating glimpse into this intricate world of drug development
Yeah.
and the crucial role CRDMOs like Sai Life Sciences play.
Yeah.
It's a reminder of the incredible amount of research and investment and expertise required to bring new medicines to market and how a company like this fits into that complex ecosystem.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure exploring this with you.
And for you listening, if you want to take an even deeper dive into Sci Life Sciences, I encourage you to explore the full Red Herring Prospectus documents. You'll find a wealth of information about their financials and their operations and their vision for the future. But for now, we've given you the key insights you need to understand this dynamic company and its ambitions as it prepares to go public.